We all know the feeling of waking up on Christmas morning, knowing that Santa has left a huge pile of presents for us under the Christmas tree. However, now imagine waking up on that Christmas morning, knowing that there aren't going to be any presents for you waiting under the tree. And imagine the kind of dread that would follow that realization. All too often we forget that there are thousands of kids around this country that experience that kind of dread every single Christmas. Many children who are born into poverty or thrown into it for some reason or another spend each Christmas hoping to get just one present on Christmas morning. This is where Toys for Tots comes into play. Toys for Tots is an organization created by the United States Marine Corps. They donate toys to kids who normally don't get any Christmas presents. As quoted by their official website, the primary goal of Marine Toys for Tots, through the gift of a new toy, is to help bring the joy of Christmas and send the message of hope to America's less fortunate children. It is an amazing organization that has community locations located across the country, and I have been lucky enough to participate in local toy drives and other events of theirs. In this speech, I will talk about one of their many programs that they help with and the problems that it faces. Finally, I will ask you to open your hearts and consider helping this program out. Another amazing volunteer program is the Salvation Army. Salvation Army is a national volunteer organization that provides various forms of community service across the country. According to the official Salvation Army website, they assist around 25 million Americans each year, and they serve in over 130 different countries around the world. The local Salvation Army in my hometown of Hibbing focuses on what they can do to help those in need, specifically within my community. As stated by the local website, the Hibbing Salvation Army offers area residents a wide range of basic needs and services, including an evening meal. Help is provided to anyone in need without discrimination. My personal favorite program of theirs to volunteer with is their Christmas Assistance Program. With this program, Toys for Tots partners up with the Salvation Army to make sure that every kid in the community can have an amazing Christmas. Throughout the year, people donate toys to Toys for Tots, and those toys are stored and taken care of by the Salvation Army. The next part of the program is known as the Giving Tree, in which parents who cannot afford presents sign their children up, and the community members can adopt that child and pick out Christmas presents for them. Like Toys for Tots presents, the Giving Tree presents are anonymously given to the Salvation Army, but this time they are in a bag with the child's name and the family's number on it. Finally, as the Christmas season approaches, it's time for my personal favorite part. A group of volunteers picks out presents for the unadopted children from the donated toys, clothes, and other various donations. We wrap them up and package them to be picked up by the parents so that they can get their kids an amazing Christmas. Many student and adult organizations sign up to volunteer and part of this process to ensure that all the packaging is done in time for Christmas. Pictured here is Joyce, and she is one of the people in charge of the gift wrapping part, and I've gotten to know her really well over the years. And in front of them is a bunch of toys that they are getting ready to package up and send out for Christmas. Even such amazing programs like this are faced with many problems. As with many volunteer organizations, this problem faces major challenges when it comes to funding. Since the majority of donations are physical objects and most of the money that is donated goes towards toys and other presents, there isn't much money left to go towards facilities. They are often faced with many issues such as storage costs and maintenance problems. One of the biggest problems that they face is a really bad roof. Oftentimes when I go to volunteer with gift wrapping, there are multiple buckets laid out on the ground, collecting water around the room from the leaking ceiling. The leaky roof can cause many problems, which can include mold, which is a big problem in a building filled with toys and clothes for children. I fear that if the roof doesn't get fixed soon, it will continue to get worse and possibly ruin thousands of dollars worth of toys and other presents. The roof needs to be repaired, but is a major cost for an organization that is run on donations. Another major problem that they face is security. A few years back, the building was broken into and hundreds of dollars worth of toys were stolen. A good security system could have prevented this theft, and it can prevent future theft. However, all of this costs money that they don't have. According to an article from the Duluth News Tribune, the cost of a new roof can cost upwards of $12,000, and a good security system, according to expertmarket.com, can cost $300 to $500 each year, plus installation costs on top of that. With your help, we could raise the $20,000 needed, which would give enough to cover the roof and at least 1 year of security for the building. I know that this number sounds steep, but broken down, if each person just donates $10, which is just the price of a pair of socks, we could raise that money in no time. Salvation Army and Toys for Tots do so much for everyone else. It's time that we help them. Imagine finding out that you aren't getting a Christmas present this year because of mold or because someone stole them, and knowing that when you go back to school the next day, everyone is going to ask you what you got for Christmas, and you won't have an answer for them. Imagine being the parent of that child, knowing that you won't be able to give your child anything for Christmas because of these reasons, and having to explain to them why Santa will have to skip your house this year. I don't know about you, but personally I want to avoid these conversations from ever happening, and together we can accomplish that. Thank you for taking the time to hear about a cause that I am extremely passionate about. I hope you'll take the time to consider opening your hearts and donating to this wonderful cause. Thank you.